Hi, this is Stold. Welcome. And today we're doing a little future decking. Duskmourn is about a little over a month away. It's pretty crazy to think of. It feels like Bloomburrow just came out, but on September 27th, Duskmourn will be coming out, and there's spoilers are going to be starting soon. And so there's one card that was already spoiled, and I wanted to take a look at it. It's the Doomsday Excruciator. It's 6 black mana for 6/6 flyer, and when it enters, if you cast it, each player exiles all but 6 cards from the bottom of their library, but the 6 bottom cards of their library. And then on your upkeep, you draw cards, so that means if this is in play, you're probably going to lose the game because it's going to draw you out quicker. But if you have the ability to mill your opponent, you'll be able to get the win pretty easily. So that had me thinking of a black mill deck, and can we do a black mill deck? We do have the Scavenger's Talent, which is what our build around card is. It's 1 mana, and when one or more of your creatures dies, once per turn, on your turn, once each turn, you make a food token. And then at level 2, whenever you sacrifice a permanent, target player mills 2 cards. And that's what we're kind of built around, is we want to sacrifice permanents, mill the opponent 2 cards, do it 15 or 30 times, and we win the game. And then for level 3, it doesn't come into play very often, but it is usually a finisher that the opponent's not expecting. So at level 3, for 3 mana, at the beginning of your end step, you could sacrifice 3 other non-land permanents. If you do, return a creature card from your graveyard with a finality counter. So that basically means at your end step, if you have 3 permanents to sacrifice, you can mill the opponent for 6 cards if you have 1 talent out, or 12 cards if you have 2 talents out. And then, so if it's 6, and then you get back a card that does some milling, say the Gnawing Vermin that mills for 2, or the Bloodseeker that mills for 2, then, that's an 8-card mill just for doing nothing, so you're sacrificing permanents and that. But that's kind of the concept of the deck, is we want to play cards that mill the opponent, and then we want to have stuff that synergizes well with that. So we have the Experimental Confectioner, 2 and a black for 2/3. When it enters, it makes a food, and then whenever you sacrifice a food, you make a rat. So when you sacrifice the food, you'll mill the opponent, and then when the rat dies, it'll make a food token that you can later sacrifice to mill the opponent. And then when the rat, when you sacrifice the food to make a rat, or to mill them, then you're going to make a rat, and then when the rat dies, you're going to make a food. And so it's an endless loop. There is an infinite combo that you could do with Tyvar and Yagra, Eater of All, right? So Tyvar lets you tap your tokens. Activate abilities of creatures you control as those creatures had haste. So when it makes a rat, you can tap it to sack it. Maybe it's not completely infinite because you still need the mana. That's 2 mana to sack, but if you had some other sack outlet, I guess you could do it. But we're not doing that. We're going mono black, and so we're kind of using that. And then we're also using the Pitless Carnage for our finisher. 3 mana and a black, but we could plot it for 3, which is what we want to do immediately to get it out of our hand for all the discard decks, and just to set up for the end game is we sacrifice any number of permanents, then you draw that many cards, which maybe comes into play. I've never drawn myself to death, but definitely something to be aware of. But the idea of this is, that's how you get to, once you get them down to 30 cards, if you sacrifice 15 permanents, you mill them for 30 cards type of scenario. And so you could sack all your lands and everything and to mill them out. And we're trying to stall the game out. So we have things like Deadly Cover-Up, we have Gix's Command and Season of the Lost as, ways to stall the game. And then we got a few, we got Sheltered in there to help keep us alive, possibly. It'll also gain a lot of life when you use the Pitless Carnage. Sometimes you're just using it to draw cards. You're sacrificing some of your lands, and then you're drawing some cards, sacrificing some of your permanents. But, we're trying out some Gissa in there to make some zombie tokens. We got Lord Skitter in there to make some more rat tokens. We got the Preacher in there to make some vampire tokens. Just give us some more fodder for sacrificing ability to go along with the Pitless Carnage. And then, we're using stuff like the Fanatical Offering to sacrifice our creatures. This deck does, maybe we need to go up on that type of thing. We did have more of these in there, but I think it started to run into a problem of not being able to utilize that and you get too many of those, so we need some more of these things. Yeah, we really want to have those 5 creatures on the board for the Season of the Lost. Sack them, mill them for 10. It does the same thing as Breach of the Multiverse, but it only costs 4. And so if we can get to that many creatures on the board, yeah. And then we got 1 Silex in there just to get rid of some of those forges and some of the other class, things that the opponents are doing. And then we're going to reanimate our creatures with things like the Necropolis, the Lively Dirge, and we can search up a creature. We can also return, up to 2 creatures with 4 mana value or less. So we can, that's a 4 mill to return. Or we could get something like Shelter of the Apocalypse out of our graveyard and put it into the battlefield, for 5 mana. Yeah, that's the deck. So, we still got some Fable Passages, which counts as a sacrifice for the talent, and some Fountain Port action, so we could sacrifice something, draw a card, right? All these tokens that we're trying to create, that's kind of the idea. Sunken Citadel, I'm just throwing that in there for some, make the Fountain Port a little bit cheaper so that maybe we can create some treasure tokens, which is a free sacrifice. The Filigree also counts as a sacrifice. Wow. Well, that's the deck. Let's get into some games, see how we do. Buckle up. These are going to be some long ones, though, I think. Okay, we got the talent to start off. That's good. Nothing else really going on, though. I think we don't need to level it up. We can Gnawing Vermin. Although, ideally it would be... Guess we should have Gnawing Vermin for last turn, I guess. Cookies and foods. Just a straight up food build. Token build. Artifacts. We need some way to sacrifice our Gnawing Vermin. Oh, thank you. I didn't get to upgrade it. Was that part of your plan? I don't think it was. We're just trying to survive. To get to that 5th mana, that's the whole problem with the deck. What? Why is it 3 tokens? I don't understand why I got 3. Why did it get 3 tokens? Why does it have 3+1 counters on it? I don't understand. He only had 2 food tokens. I guess I have to discard a card? Just trying to stay alive. Right? Why does he have 3 counters? I don't understand it. Oh, did he map token on it? Oh, he didn't map token. He didn't. I milled that card. Put X+1 counters. Target creature control, where X is the number. Is 1 plus the number of food. Oh, I see. We're still looking for that 5th mana. I found the problem is that we don't get to that 5th mana and then we lose. And we even need 5 mana for this. And that's why we're playing those citadels. Well, if we sacrifice their creature, we'll see. Can't kill them both, so might as well do that. They only have one card in their hand. Maybe it's good enough. Sacrifice to give lifelink. We're trying to mill them out, but they're not playing. They're not playing by playing ball. Maybe I messed that up. I don't know. Did I mess it up? No, he's a 3/2. This and this. They still have that guy out there. We can get back. Oh, I needed to keep the other one. In this case, the Lively Dirge is screwing us. Well, at least they're out of sauce, so now we're just in a drawing war. Unfortunately. I don't know if they see that we can do the fish token. Well, we don't even need the fish, but we could fish. $38 cards to go. They do have Mirexes as well. That really sucks. Pretty good top deck. Don't get to sacrifice it though. But they do keep their guy alive. But we will be able to get 2 rats back next turn. Or we could just get Sheldred back. I think that's better. Five, 4, 5, 4. I think 2 rats back is fine. Guess so. Sheldred still dead. I need to get 2 rats back. Unfortunately, they still have 1 food that they could sacrifice. Yeah, that would be bad. Unctuous would be terrible. We're looking for a sweeper? Or some type of... we're starting to run out of life though. This would kill the Spyglass Siren. At least they're out of food. But then they can start making Mirex tokens. Really need a crime. Well, that's really good. Do you have a map token that they can use to pump up something? Go back up to 8. We can do this. And level that up. Turn a creature from the battlefield with finality counter on it. We'll make 3 rats that we use with a fountain port to draw. I guess we gotta get Glissa back. I guess we'll commit this crime, I guess? Is that enough to stabilize us? That's the question. Probably. 25 cards left. Wow, they don't attack. One mana short. Wow, the tap land screwing me over. I mean, maybe it's a bad idea. I don't think so. I have to do 0, I think. Get a card in my hand. They're 14. I'm at 9, essentially. I could sack 2 gnawing vermins and a zombie next turn. Kill their scavenger. I'll definitely sack a food, make another rat. Zero. Make some more zombies. Okay. I don't have anything else to get back from the graveyard. I can get the milling going on. I can get a Sheldred. Draw a card. Nine cards left. I don't need to attack you. I don't care if I have lethal or not. 6 is 18. That should do it, I think. And that's how Mono Black Mill works. Take a look at their deck if you want. Riveting gameplay. Sweet Tooth Falcons. They don't have. I mean, this is the only. One Haywire Might. The only answer. Do we mill that card? So the one thing with Karvik is, you know, if this is in the graveyard, you could recast it, right? MTG Dad. Oh, DVD. Yeah, it's all important to get to that 5th mana on this deck. And Karvik, although we do have one of them, you know, we do have a lot of recursion value. So they could be playing Innkeeper's Talent. I mean, discard deck could be rough. We'll go with the Fountain Port then. It's the most important card in our hand right now. I don't know about Season of the Lost. This needs to get up to 2. And then we need to spend nothing. And then we could bring this back from the graveyard. Oh, black spell. I guess we carve back here. Use up some more of their removal. Oh, start making fishies. I don't know if we have a lot of 2. I mean, the Lifelinker I think is a 2 mana. Oh, it's weird that they had like. So we need to save land. Now we are at 5 land. Okay. I mean, okay. Let's do it up. Do you have another one? Do you have a Liliana of the Veil? Let me get rid of this card that you don't have any creatures. I mean, maybe it's good for their manland. I don't know. Let's go with the beatdown plan if you're not going to play anything. Do they have a sweeper? I don't know. Do they have more discard spells? I don't know. We're just waiting on our talent. Disfiguring the rat over the fish. Okay. Oh, that's instant speed. Just attack in. Put him to 6. Next turn we get Karvik and the rat back. Or we get the Confectioner and the rat back. Karvik and the Confectioner. 4. They have enough to... Sounds good. Oh, but Karvik and the rat. Looks pretty good. Oh. I mean, we gotta get the zombies, right? We won't be able to use Karvik, but it's okay. We'll be able to sacrifice the fish token on my turn. So if we don't attack them, they make a Mirex. Now I'm good. They need the sweeper. Probably be the worst thing for us right now. Ren. I mean, they're at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 block, 2 blocks. I mean, what are they gonna do, right? So commit this crime. Yeah, real nice. I don't know what you're doing. Playing that Golgari nonsense. Welcome to the future, baby. It's mono black mill. Control mill. Just trying to draw lands. Maybe I need to put some freebooties in here. Get some treasure tokens going. An 82 card deck against a mill deck. Seems pretty good. Pretty good matchup there, Magic. I think you want me to win this one. Nice 82 card mill. Oh, I should have put this Carnage. But I just want to get that Silex out. So once it untaps, now I could sack it for mana to blow up his stuff. What did you do? Oh, you Fable Passaged. Are we concerned about the life gain? Eh. I mean, if they have that other bird... Yeah, Zorline. We'll kill Zorline next turn. Get rid of the bat, get rid of their life gain. Just in a top order deck, I need to make a fish next turn. Or treasure token? Probably treasure token. Is that the one that gives him damage? Need to get rid of that fish. Need talent. Need a fish. Do I have a pain land? No pain land. How do they take damage? What? Oh, from that. Just need a sweeper is all. Shelly's pretty good. Straw. Veal. We start with a draw. Or start with a draw. Pretty good draw. I mean, Zorline, right? Preacher. You didn't get any talents in there? I got one talent. And one lively dirge and the Season of the Lost. We could cast permanent. Oh, we can get the talent back. I don't have white mana. I need to make a treasure. I have 15 life. Wow. Five, six, seven. I don't know if they're like, we have so much life gain. Ah, you baited me. With your slow ass attacks. I guess I'm just dead. What do you have on the ground? Just one guy? What do I need, huh? A removal spell? One of those, two of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I don't need this guy. You only have one non-flyer. Still play a land. But they're at 58 cards. So, good luck doing that. I didn't get a sweeper. I need to do this. Affectioner. 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 5, 6, 7. Chandler has Vigilance. We didn't get any removal spell either. Alright. I mean, no sweeper. Oh, I could discard a card? Hell yeah. Just don't have enough. Did I do it wrong? Did I just mess up? I gotta get a sweeper? I didn't hit a sweeper? Come on, dude. Are you kidding me, man? I didn't hit one removal spell either. So terrible. Playing 82 cards. Why didn't this trigger? Oh, I already made him. Tithing Blade. Nice. If you gained or lost life this turn. Mill. Make some guys. They're at 34, 15 more permanents. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I haven't hit any of them. I have a Dirge. Can't believe haven't hit any sweepers. This costs 2 mana. They're at 10 life. One, two. 1, 2. 3. I'm just gonna do this, I'm not gonna do the math. They have 2 blockers? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8? Are they gaining life? 3 blockers? Oh, they are gaining life. Discard a card. You could have one of these swamps. Come on, dude. Kidding me, man. Killing me. Yeah, you're late, bro. I don't even have any sweepers in the graveyard. I have 6 sweepers in the deck. 1 sweeper in the graveyard. It's so ridiculous. You're late, bro. 1 turn too late. "17 cards. 5 of which are sweepers, right? Season of the Lost. So there's 12 other cards that aren't sweepers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 16 lands. So, yeah, 5 of those cards are sweepers. Which Gix's command kills their whole board. Just about. Are you? 6, 10, 14? What? Ah, you tease. 30 cards left in their deck. 82 card deck. Look at 72 plus whatever. So dumb. 5 of these 17 cards are sweepers. So dumb. One life. This thing. If this thing had hit something better, it would have killed him. I can't believe that 5 out of 17 are sweepers. Couldn't draw one of them. Couldn't draw one sweeper. The whole game. And we almost milled them. They're at 28. We only had one of those? What? 2 talents. So 5 are sweepers, 2 are talents, 10 are other cards, which is like 5 are lands, and whatever else. Another Karvek probably. And other Glissas on the board. I want to get the talent down just to make the treasure, even though setting up the candy trail is good to set up our next draws. And we're probably gonna... like, getting that life gain going is pretty good. They could be playing Edict, could get punished. So we'll see, they're probably Bats. I guess they're playing Bats. That doesn't reveal anything. Gain 1 life. Surveil 1. We can candy trail into Vermin next turn. So then we could set up our draw. Or if we get a land, I think I would do upgrade the talent. Didn't get the land. Let's see what they're working with. See if we can get a better idea of their deck. Yeah, Essence Chandler, okay. We're just gonna go all out. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. Hope they get mana screwed. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands in their top. Jesus Christ. Well, we're gonna take some damage because I'll draw some cards. Yep. 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 Pitless Carnage into Candy Trail or Silex in the upgrade. Silex in the upgrade is pretty good. I think we need to get it to a 3 or maybe a 2. 2's pretty good. If that's all you're casting, I might just attack with the Gnawing Vermin. Draw 2 cards. It's a 1 mana. 2 mana looks pretty good. I'll draw 2 cards. Do we want to scry first? Let's do this. Got so many lands in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just amazing. The Sheldred. So get punished a little bit. Could mill them some more. I don't want to overextend. They could I don't know if we just pop it at 2. Or if we get Sheldred down, we start gaining life. They could have sweepers. Sunfall would be devastating. So we don't want that. Oh. Well then. Okay. Alright, I see what you're doing. Gonna draw some cards, huh? Okay. Wanna draw some cards? Let's draw some cards. Sunken Citadel. That's for the Fountain Port anyway. So that doesn't matter. Draw some cards. Do I want the lifelinker in? Yeah, he's not gonna block it, right? No need to block it now. 1, 2, 3. Candy Trail. Oh, that's really good. I mean, it's just over, right? There's no way we're milling them from 40. They take 3 damage from this. Just a standard, you know, black and... Okay. Alright. I see what you're doing. Somehow we need to kill the rat before we pop the Silex. Right? Oh, well, I guess we have to kill the Bloodletter before we pop that. Okay. Your go? The heck is going on? What do they have? This case right here? We just need 3 black for that, so let's put this out. Just a little bit short. We'll just take the win though. We'll be mean, I guess. Right? Let's see if they just want to take it. I mean, they're tapped out, so... Oh, you got me. So mean. This thing. Here you go. Yeah. You draw 3 cards. Enjoy that. I mean, you're gonna take. I think he was dead anyway. Even if I didn't do that, he's gonna draw 2 cards and then another one. Right? He's taking 5. He's dead anyway. So I think I always want to go Scavenger over Creature, just because when the creature dies, you get a food token. But you don't necessarily need to upgrade it to level 2. And Sunken Citadel, you always want on like 4, right? Oh, that's not the... I was thinking that was the Fable. This domain? Pyrexian. What are you playing over here? Reanimator? That's not a Pyrexian. Toxic something? That looks toxic. That sure looks toxic. Damage doesn't really matter. I mean, he's probably gonna play a land. Be too strong for me to block anyway. I think we're just gonna draw 3 cards. I mean, we get to level this up. We don't have to do it till we sacrifice the Silex. Perfect. They don't know what the Silex does. No blocks. We'll do it next turn when you're even bigger. Three, 4. I don't have enough. 3 lands. Great. That'd be great if they had like a proliferate spell. So we pop that. What was the other thing? Elemental Phyrexian. Well, that sucks. That's the old Fable passage. Artwork. This is the new artwork. I would say, arguably, the new one is better. This doesn't have as much visual interest. What did you do? You leveled it up? So if I don't block here, then I could wait on the deadly cover up. Well, I ain't doing nothing anyway next turn. Let's be honest. I drew 3 lands for 3 life. This one. Yeah, I'm sure. We'll decline to pay it. Honor board's pretty good, right? And we can still Silex to get rid of their talent. I guess we didn't upgrade this thing. We won't be getting a mill off. 45 cards. Okay. You do that. Good use of the mana. Let me tell you. So if we put this down, oh no, we have the Citadel. I'm gonna let you draw that card. I think that's a bad card. And then it wasn't a bad card. Oh, that's a good card though. Do we want to gain the life? I want to make a fish. I want to make a fish or treasure tokens. Pretty good. I think we could forage for that, right? I think we'll do this even though it's instant speed. Like, I don't know if they have protection. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't have any creatures, just got the one creature. Uncounterable. Wish I had more creatures. Whew. Just have to survive long enough. Can we mill them out? I don't know. Oh, that's pretty good. Did I play land? Looks like I didn't. If I play this, I could still sack this treasure token. And I get a food. So I think we're still good. 45 to 37. 37 is 15 permanent. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If they get another creature out, it's a problem, right? It's a pretty big mana sink, right? Ooh, that's a good one. I want to upgrade this to 2. We need the milling to start. We have to imagine that they have like a sacrifice outlet. That's a problem. They have mana. They can't upgrade it all the way. That's good. But next turn though, it's a problem. I'm gonna make a fish though. We'll mill him for 4. That's a pretty good one. They're about to lose? Oil counters is 2. Okay. Don't really want to, but sounds good. Save your life. Just saved your life there, buddy. 30. So that's 7 permanents. 8 permanents. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I don't. That's a pretty good one. I mean, you just get the Pitless Carnage on. You just wait. Delay the game enough. Do they know what's happening? Oh, did I do too many? No, I needed that many. Hit a lot. Yeah, once it's over 15, right? Perfect mill. And we're back. Oh yeah, we're a little bit above 60 on this one, but I don't know what to cut. I guess you could go 1, 2. I don't know what else to cut. I'm just going to leave it here. We're going to be at 64. We want to be a little bit higher because we want that 25 land count. We want 4 candy trails. So that's kind of the change that I made. Added in Sheldred. Still have Gissa, Hellraiser, but added in Big Shelly just because the opponent's going to have that. And this is also, each opponent discards 3 cards, then mills 3 cards. So it's also a mill card for 5 mana. Pretty good. And then it's repeatable, and you get all the creatures from their graveyard, so you might just win the game. And it also kills one of the creatures. What other changes? Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I went with Feed the Cycle as opposed to Bitter. Double B? Yeah, instead of Bitter Triumph. So we could forage, right? So we could either sacrifice a food token, which is what we want to do, and you know, we get food tokens from the talent. The candy is a food token, if you would, or food. And then the confectioner also makes foods. It would be great to be able to squeeze more confectioners in, but they're just not that great, right? It's just, you just need like 1 or 2 of them, and you know, with the recursion that we have with the Necropolis and Gix's Command. Oh, and I changed up this right here. So I went with 2 Seasons Lost, 3 Gix's Commands, and 1 Deadly Cover-Up. I did try 4 Gix's Commands and no Cover-Up, but I found that the Cover-Up is actually pretty good, and being able to wipe the whole board, because Gix's Command doesn't always do that. And Season of the Lost, you know, once they get above 5 creatures, it won't do it. Even if, you know, they're above 3, really sucks, because you really want to have, like, them to have 3 creatures, and you get to do the draw card part. Never use the bottom part. We don't have enough creatures in this deck. It's only 16, so not really that great. And, you know, most of them, you know, unless you hit that breach. Yep. Oh, I'm still trying to do this combo, too. Oh, there's only one Gix. I saw this, I didn't see it, but thought up this combo. So, where is it? Where's the pitless? Where's the pitties? Pit for 3 mana? Am I blind? Oh, it's 4 mana. Oh, it's only 3 when you plot it. So you get to 7 mana, right? And then once you're at 7 mana, then you could sack 7 permanents, right? All the lands if you wanted to. So then that's going to be 7 sacked permanents. And then use that mana with the cards that you draw to take 7 more cards away. So 7 permanents would be 21 cards for 7 mana, right? So it's a then that's just with 1 talent out, right? And then if you sack more, then it goes up even more, right? It just turns it into 3 cards per. I haven't been able to do it yet, but and then you also get to cast everything that you drew from them. So all the permanents you draw from their deck, you'll draw all the cards from their deck, and you'll be able to cast them all. Pretty crazy. Maybe I should build a deck that just does that. But yeah, this has been told. Like and subscribe. Mono Black Mill. Looking forward to Duskmourn. See you soon.